And I'm recording.
Okay.
Alright.
What's up, y'all? We are recording right now. We are streaming. This is the Starfield gameplay finally being revealed. I have not played Bethesda game before. Z Saber, what's your thoughts? You got
First of
anything to
all,
say?
my camera at? There we go.
Yeah.
So I have not ever played a Bethesda game. I think the games that I have been exposed to were Doom and a little bit of Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. So Fallout hasn't been on my radar at all. So with this game, it's piqued my interest because it's space and it's an RPG, and I like both of those things. So hopefully this is the game that's gonna get me into an actual Bethesda game.
Absolutely. And I had Fallout 3 and I cracked the disc. It was in my 360 and I hated it so much that I just cracked the disc and I just chucked that play to the side.
That's some hate right there. That's some hate.
Hopefully this game ain't gonna give me those same vibes. I hated Outer Worlds. Sorry, it was terrible, but hopefully this is the game, like Z Saber said, that is going to get me into Bethesda's ecosystem or whatever their games. So, all right, dog. Without further ado, let's check this out. All right.
Alright, let's do it.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. We're ready to start on your signal. Maintaining exit vector course. Steady till ready. Coordinates input.
If this game ain't lit,
Yeah, man. This right here, dude. This game better do the stuff.
System checks are green across the board. Grab shelter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
alright.
It's hard to express how excited all of
here
us at
comes
Bethesda
16
are
times
to be
the
here with
detail.
you today.
Here
We're
comes
so
16
grateful
times the
you're
detail.
spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time
Hey, that's a nickname. 16 times the detail.
to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Crete. Realistic rocks.
They're stranded rocks.
I don't know, Chief. I don't know about them graphics, Chief.
Yeah. Oh no. It's like 25 frames per second.
Is that the stream, or is that OBS, or is that Discord, or is
Abandoned research facility is in this direction.
I thought this game was third person. This is first person?
really?
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That's weird how they showed it like that.
Bro, this look like Outer Worlds third person, bro.
This is looking like No Man's Sky.
It looked like No Man's Sky and Death Stranding put together.
Yep. See, it's hard to really see what's up with this frame rate watching this stream like this.
Yeah. Bro, why does this music sound like Spider-Man?
It sounds like Star Wars. Location discovered. Only 23 XP.
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
So
It's first person.
It's first person and third person? I thought this game was third person.
Not happy to see this.
No, bro. Oh, man.
Why is the XP shown like that?
Yeah, they got it like in the middle of the screen. It should be on like the bottom, to the side.
Yeah.
Digipix. Oh, come on, they got little puzzles. God, it look pretty dumb. Look, I told you the AI looked dumb. Just got shot in the back.
What is happening with this camera perspective?
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in
Bro.
the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
It's the reason it's delayed.
Yeah. Them graphics are terrible.
Oh my god.
Bro, this look like PlayStation. Bro.
This is like plastic station.
Welcome to Constellation.
Whoa.
We have a lot to talk about.
Bro.
Because we're committed to the biggest question.
Bro, this is like
Mm-mm.
the original Xbox.
What's out there?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
These
Bro.
artifacts could be
Mm-mm.
everything we've been looking for. As to what they are,
Bro, Fallout
Bro.
76 look better than this.
Bro.
you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Bro, this game look like brute force.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You
Bro.
did the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
Bro, this is like Strangers in Paradise.
Appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy.
Bro.
If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Look at the textures, dude.
Bro, bro, his spacesuit ain't got no detail.
His hair ain't got no detail.
Of course, the settled systems is full of groups with other priorities.
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC.
Bro. Bro, he look like Matthias off of Anthem.
We protect the people of the Free Star Collective. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous, but we are not stopping.
Bro, they have a
Most
terrible.
Dusties don't even make it
their
this far.
I just-
animations with the humans moving,
Because whatever lies at the
they
end of this
terrible.
road
I don't even think they're using mocap.
will change your
See, the thing is that it looks very awkward when they have the characters talking like right in front of you like that,
Yeah.
and just awkwardly
That gives
just
you a look at the stories and ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that
Story I can raise by pressing that power button.
Right. Oh no.
It's our most flexible yet. You
Oh,
can
no.
customize all the elements of how you look. You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Says here you spend some time as a diplomat.
They
having
put
a
too
way
much
with
cocoa
words
butter
that
on his
prove
face.
useful.
There are optional
Milk
traits,
dud.
and these come with
For
unique
real.
advantages and disadvantages. But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops. The skill system
like Outer
combines
Wilds,
the best
Outer
from our
Worlds.
previous games.
That's all I was just
You
gonna say.
unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find, to crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
Bro, this gameplay looks like Halo Infinite when they first showed it.
And you can build your own
I'm just waiting on
outposts.
Craig to show up.
These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running. But that's not all.
There's 16 times
You can
the
even
detail.
build your own spaceships.
You see, the problem with this showcase, though, is that we already know it's delayed, so there's nothing to be hyped about. You know what I mean?
It's not like
can
we're gonna
choose crew
play this
members.
Game Pass day 1 in like October.
And
Right.
yes, you can
You know what I'm
completely
saying?
customize the look and layout.
Bro, he said that like that was the literally
There's loads
the
of
end
different
game right there.
modules, ship
Just customize the
manufacturers, and
ships.
more. I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
I mean, the ships are like trash, but alright.
It's not
I'm
just how the
saying-
ship
I'm
looks,
saying.
it's how it performs. From engines to shields to weapon systems. Because yes,
Okay.
you can fly it.
Yeah, I want to see this flying
Thrusters
game.
posted.
That look all right. But hold on, let me see. Oh, so you just fly around, no enemies?
I mean,
Oh, okay.
I guess.
I'm a little interested though. We got a lot of work to do, but
See,
I hope this is actually a part of the story. I don't want to just go into outer space and just random dudes just popping up just out of nowhere. Like I want them to actually import this into the story. It's like,
well, it's gonna be both for sure, but my only thing is, if the game is running like this stream,
it can't be, bro. It can't be. It can't be, bro.
I'm clocked out, man. It already looks like trash. I mean,
They got too much motion blur, bro. Too much motion.
I can give a game a pass for looking like trash,
For all of you to
but if it's running like trash
again,
on top of
for
looking like
being with us
trash,
today, and thanks for all the
it's
support
trash.
Man, it is.
you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison.
Like Earth.
You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet, it's all the planets in the system. From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
I got a feeling all 1,000 of the planets gonna have the same set of tasks and just a few couple rare items each one. That's literally No Man's Sky and Death Stranding put together. You get Starfield.
They are showing quite a bit though. I'll give them that.
I mean, they have to. What you gonna go with a 30-second trailer and that's it? That's gonna be nice to play on Steam Deck though, so I ain't gonna. I might wait for that. For real.
It's probably coming the same date on Steam.
I hope so.
Sure,
I hope
you
so.
know, I have mine by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Okay, so it is day one on Game Pass. All right, so then.
2023. Most likely gonna be the end of it. And let me just switch our screens.
Yeah. So let's talk about 10 minutes or so. Then I gotta get going. So bro, I ain't gonna lie. If they fix the graphics, the textures, and the animations, and they have something set up as to where you could play, like alternate between first person and third person, because that's the thing with games nowadays, is that they don't engineer games to fit both perspectives. Like Destiny is third person at the tower, but it's first person everywhere else. Like,
Yeah.
where's the game where you can freely switch between first person and third person whenever you want? And if this is the first game to do that, I'm gonna give them credit for that right off the bat, because I've been saying for the longest time they need to make first person games third person at will. Like, can you imagine switching between first person and third person in Returnal, nigga? That would be cold.
Well,
So,
from what I heard, maybe somebody in the comments can correct us if we're wrong, but from what I heard, Skyrim, you have the option to choose between third person or first person in your gameplay. So I don't know if that's at the beginning of your gameplay or just in the settings on the fly. You can switch it out, but I know I've heard that that's possibly an option. So it seems like if that's the case, it seems like this game is gonna also have that. I'm just confused at how they showed it, because at one point he's jumping in third person, and then the next point he's landing in first person. That's kind of, it seems like it'd be a little bit disorienting during gameplay, where it's like you all over the place and you can't, you know. So,
yeah,
because
man,
it's weird. It's weird how it started off. It started off like in first person, and then now all of a sudden he's walking in third person. It's like, okay, what is it? You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got questions. So if that's something that they're doing, I'm all about it, honestly, because I think that's gonna be tight. I from what I saw with the gunplay, it was very mediocre. I think what separates first-person games and gunplay is not only how the guns look, but how the bullets look when they come out, and the effects that the bullets have. And it was just like typical first-person shooter stuff, and I feel like they need to put a little bit more effects and a little bit more dynamic with how the bullets actually look and impact the enemies and stuff, because this just looked like Halo Infinite when they first showed it. Like, that literally what it looked like to me. So
I mean, you got to think this is what, 2330, the year 2330 or something like that. And you mean to tell me 3 centuries later, they got these guns that looking like a super soaker or whatever, and it's just It's just a box you holding in your hand. It's shooting out
Bro,
just light.
it looked like they just put a bunch of Duracell batteries and capacitors with a trigger and just say, "Hey, it's gonna."
I mean, granted, it might just be the earlier weapons that you get, because obviously they gonna show the beginning of the game. They ain't showing like late game stuff, So obviously this is the beginning. So maybe that's just it. You might get better guns and weapons later on. But I agree, the way that gun was shooting, it was like it really wasn't impact. You didn't get that impact, with the way it was shooting out, and then the actual damage counter. It didn't look like the enemies was getting damaged really. And I didn't like that the HUD. It's like every enemy that you get, you get 5 XP or whatever, and it's showing like, put that stuff to the side, dude. Like, why is in your face? Like, you really letting us know how much of a grind this game is gonna be if every enemy is only 5 SP.
If you got, here's the thing, I want to know if these all 1,000 planets. That's probably why, because you're gonna be going through 1,000 planets, so they don't want you to rank up too fast, so they gotta give you 0.5 XP per enemy kill.
I guess, but
But I mean, I want to know: is all these 1,000 planets here day one, or are they gonna release them like in succession? Live service game.
It's gonna trickle out. We gonna have like
10 planets a month.
we gonna have
or like every 6 months.
we gonna have like half a planet when it comes out, and it just be like the other half. It just be dark and say coming soon,
Right.
and we'll be sitting on that for the next 2 years till they release it.
And here's another thing: I hope that they don't drop the ball on, which I know they are. We need multiplayer. We need to find out what the multiplayer is gonna be like. We need to find out if there is a multiplayer. We need to find out if there's co-op. We need to find out if there's online play in some kind of capacity.
Yeah.
Because
Nah, man.
come on, bro.
I'm calling it right now. The multiplayer is if it doesn't release on day one, it's gonna release later on, and it's gonna be broken. It's gonna be broken. It's no way. Like you could just look at the game and just be like, man, this game is broken. It's delayed. It's like they're showing it, but it's delayed because it is broken to some capacity, and I'm not getting my hopes up on it. I mean, it's just modern gaming in this day and age. It's like you want to get hyped, but then you feel real bad once you actually get the game and it's not up to what you was expecting, And but they got a lot to live up to because of their track record. Lately hasn't been good in my opinion. So I mean, the bar is extremely low.
Yeah, it is. So, all right, well, that's all the time I got. I will definitely say I am interested in playing it, but I hope within the coming months they show some legit improvements, because in 3-4 months from now they show this game and it's still looking like this.
Well, I would say the next time we're gonna see this game, my prediction is we're gonna see it next E3.
We're gonna see this game when it was supposed to be released in November, and it's gonna be a small update.
No, that's when the beta gonna come out. There's gonna be a beta that's released. They're gonna test the servers and everything, test the multiplayer.
They're gonna say, we'll let you create your character in anticipation of this release, and then you can just carry that over.
Yeah.
Start creation, get your little hype, So, but without that, man, it's been good, man. It's been real. A long time coming. We're gonna get another one going.
Yep.
As soon as we can, but that's the reveal for Starfield. So my closing thoughts is, y'all gotta come with it.
Yeah.
No, ain't no more excuses. Y'all spending $70 billion, and y'all want me to temper my expectations? Ain't happening.
I'm very curious what the internet is saying about this too. it's gonna be interesting to see what everybody is saying. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, my expectations was low to begin with, so it's just like, oh, okay. So now we get to finally see what it actually looked like, how it's actually running, and I'm gonna go back and watch the stream again because I don't know if that was just the frame rate of the stream itself or through Discord or whatever, but it's that really is killing my hype the most. Like, I ain't trying to see no 15 frames per second.
Right.
You know,
I feel that.
so that's the major thing. And as far as the graphics, I don't have any hope for that. Like, it's gonna look trash and people just gonna have to deal with it. You know.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, y'all leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate whatever support y'all give, and we'll definitely catch y'all on the next one.
Yep.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Cool. I hit the recording.